we will start practice set 2.1. Before starting with practice set 2.1, please remember these 2 points. Example number 1. Classify the decimal form of the given rational numbers into terminating and non-terminating recurring type. Here, some rational numbers are given and we have to classify the decimal form of the given rational numbers into terminating and non-terminating recurring type. Subquestion first, 13 upon 5. Solution. Here, first of all, we observe the denominator. Here, denominator is 5. Then the prime factors of denominator 5 is, see, prime factors of denominator is 5. So, whenever the prime factor of denominator is other than it's 2 or 5, then the decimal form of the given rational number is terminating type. Therefore, the decimal form of 13 upon 5 is terminating type. Subquestion second, 2 upon 11. Solution. Here, denominator is 11. So, the prime factor of denominator of denominator 11, see, 1 multiplied by 11, that is 11. So, 11, the prime factor of 11 is not having 2 or 5 in that. 11 is also a prime number, but here we want 2 or 5 only, and here the prime factor of denominator 11 is not having 2 or 5. Therefore, the decimal form of 2 upon 11 is non-terminating recurring type. The prime factor contains 2 or 5, then it is the terminating type. Otherwise, it is non-terminating recurring type. Subquestion third, 29 upon 16. Solution. Here, denominator is 16. So, the prime factors of 16 are, see, 8 2 are 16, 4 2 are 8, 2 2 are 4, and 1 multiplied by 2, that is 2. So, the prime factors of denominator 16 are 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. So, the prime factors of denominator 16 are in the form of 2's only. So, the decimal form of 29 upon 16 is terminating type because the prime factor of 16 are in the form of 2 only. Therefore, the decimal form of 29 upon 16 is terminating type. Subquestion 4, 17 upon 125. Solution. Here, denominator is 125. So, the prime factor of 125 are 25 5s are 125, 5 5s are 25, 1 5s are 5. So, the 125's prime factor are 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. So, the prime factor of denominator 125 are in the form of 5's only. Therefore, the decimal form of 17 upon 125 is terminating type. We want prime factor of denominators in the 2 or 5 only. It containing 2 or 5 only. Therefore, here 5 is there. Then the decimal form of 17 upon 125 is terminating type. Subquestion 5th, 11 upon 6. Solution. Here denominator is 6. So the prime factors are 3 2 are 6 and 1 multiplied by 3 3. So the factors are 6 is equal to 2 multiplied by 3. The prime factors of denominator are other than 2 or 5. We want 2 or 5 only. Here 2 is also there, but 3 is there. Therefore, we want only 2 or 5. If 2 or 5 is there at that time, 2 or 5 is there at that time, the decimal form of the given rational number is terminating. But here 2 is there, but also with that 3 is there. So, the decimal form of 11 upon 6 is non-terminating recurring type. If we having a rational number 7 upon 10, here denominator is 10, then the required prime factors of 10 are 5 2s are 10, 1 5 is a 5. So 10 is equal to 2 multiplied by 5. Now in this example 2 is present and 5 is also there. So we want 2 or 5. 2 or 5. Here 2 and 5 both are present. So this rational number having decimal form of terminating type, because 2 is also there and 5 is also there. Therefore, it is a terminating the rational number having terminating type decimal form. Example number second, write the following rational numbers in decimal form. Some rational numbers are given and we have to write their decimal form. First sub question first, 127 upon 200. We will solve it by actual division process. Here numerator is 127 and denominator is 200. Now we will divide 127 by 2000. See, as like this. Here 127 is less than 200, so we are taking 0 here and decimal point after 0. Now we require 2 or 20 table. So 26 are 120. So 206 are 1200. 206 are 1200. Now subtract 1200 from 1270. Now we are having 70 here. Now 70 is also less than 200, so take here 0. Now 203s are 600, so subtract it, we are having 100. Now 100 is also less than 200, so take here 0. Now 25s are 100, so 205s are 1000, so write down here 5 and 1000 here. Now subtract it, then we will get 0 0 0. Here remainder is 0. The process of division ends here. So the required decimal form is 0.635. Therefore the required decimal form of 127 upon 200 is equal to 0.635. We can solve the sub question first, 127 upon 200, by another method. See, we can write this 200 as 2 multiplied by 100. So we are having 127 upon 2 multiplied by 100. Now divide this to 127 by 2, we get 63.5. Then we are having 63.5 upon 100. In denominator 100 is there. So now shift this decimal point towards the left side. That means we are having 0.635. Shift this decimal point by 2 digits into left side. So we are having 0.635. डिवाइड में 100 है, अपॉन में 100 है, तो हम क्या करेंगे, जो डेसिमल पॉइंट है वो लेफ्ट साइड में 2 डिजिट्स शिफ्ट करेंगे. सो वी हैविंग 0.635. नाउ सब क्वेश्चन सेकेंड, 25 upon 99. We will solve this example by actual division. 25 upon 99, numerator is 25, denominator is 99. So divide 25 by 99. We are having 9. This now perform actual division method. Here 25 is less than 99. So 99 zeros are 0. That is, we are having 25 here. So now put decimal point here and take 0 here. So we require 99 stable here. I am writing it on right hand side. So 99 twos are 198. Subtract it from 250. We are having 52. Now 99 is greater than 52. So take 0 here. Now 520. So we will take 99 5s are 495. Subtract it from 520. We are having 25. 25 is less than 99. So again take 0 here, and 99 twos are 198. Then we are having remainder as 52. 52 is again less than 99. So take 0 here. Again 99 5s are 495. Subtract it from 520. Then we are having 25. See here, the process of division is not ending. So we will stop here only, and then we are having the decimal form as 0.2525 dash dash dash, because the process of division is goes, and we are having the quotient as 0.2525 dash dash dash. So here in this decimal form 2525 is repeating, that is the recurring digits are there. So we can write as 0.25 and put over bar digits 2 and 5 as C. Therefore, the required decimal form of 25 upon 99 is 0.2525 dash dash dash. Therefore, we are having the decimal form of 25 upon 99 is equal to 0.25 bar over this 25. Students, try to solve subquestion 3rd, 4th, 5th by actual division process. Example number 3rd. Write the following rational numbers in P upon Q forms. Some decimal forms are given and we have to write down them into the P upon Q form. Subquestion first, 0.6 dot over 6. Solution. Let x is equal to 0.6 dot over 6. Here, after decimal point, there is a dot over 6. That means 6 is a recurring digit. Therefore, we are having 0.666 dash dash dash. So here only one digit is recurring after decimal point, so multiply by the given x by 10. Then now multiply x by 10. We get 10 multiplied by x is equal to 10 multiplied by x is equal to what? 0.666. So 0.666 dash dash dash. If we multiply by 10 to the 0.666, then shift this decimal point towards the right after one digit. So then we are having 10 multiplied by x is equal to 6.666 dash dash dash. 6 is recurring digit, so 6.6 dot over 6. Therefore we are having 10x is equal to 6.6 dot over 6. Now subtract x from the both side, from left side and right side. Then we are having 10x minus x is equal to 6.6 dot over 6 minus x. Put the value of x, that is 0.6 dot over 6. Then we are having 10x minus x is equal to 6.6 dot over 6 minus 0.6 dot over 6. When we subtract 6.6 and 0.6 dot over 6, we are having 6 only. Therefore we are having 9x is equal to 6. 9 is multiplying to this x on left hand side, it goes to the denominator when it goes on right hand side. Therefore we are having x is equal to 6 upon 9. Now we are having we get the simplest form of this 6 upon 9 by dividing 3 to this numerator and denominator. Then we are having 2 upon 3 to the 6 and 3 3 is 9. Then we are having 2 by 3. Therefore x is equal to 2 upon 3 and x is 0.6 dot over 6 is equal to 2 upon 3. It is the required P upon Q form of this decimal form. Subquestion second, 0.37 bar over 37. Solution. Let x is equal to 0.37 bar over 37. Here bar is over 3 and 7, so that means the digit 3737 is repeating. Therefore after decimal point, two digits are recurring digit. Then we multiply by 100 by this to this x. Now multiply by x by 100. After decimal point, two digits are recurring, we multiply by 100. Therefore we are having 100x is equal to 100 multiplied by 0.3737 dash dash dash. If we multiply by 100 to this 0.3737, then shift this decimal point towards the right side after two digit. We are having 100x is equal to 37.3737 dash dash dash. 3737 is recurring digit, so put bar over them. Then we are having 100x is equal to 37.37 bar over 37. Now subtract x from the both side, from left side and right side. We are having 100x minus x is equal to 37.37 over bar 37 minus x. We are having 100x minus x, that is 99x. Put the value of x, it is 0.37 bar over 37. When we subtract 0.37 bar over 37 from 37.37 bar over 37, then we are having 37. Therefore we are having 99x is equal to 37. 99 is multiplying x on the left hand side, so it becomes to the denominator when it goes to the right hand side. We are having x is equal to 37.99 and the value of x is 0.37 bar over 37 is equal to 37 upon 99. It is the required P upon Q form of the given decimal form. Now subquestion fifth, 2.514 bar over 514. Solution. Let x is equal to 2.514 bar over 514. Here after decimal point there is a bar over 514. That means here 3 digits are recurring digits, that is 514. Therefore we are having 2.514 dash dash dash. Here after decimal point 3 digits are recurring, so multiply by 1000 to the given to this x. So we are having 1000x is equal to 1000 multiplied by x is 2.514514. If we multiply by 1000 to this 2.514, then shift this decimal point towards the right side after 3 digits. Then we are having 1000x is equal to 2514.514 bar over 514. Now subtract x from the both sides, from left side and right side. 1000x minus x is 999x is equal to 2514 dot 0.514 bar over 514 minus 2.514 bar over 514. Now subtract this 2.514 bar over 514 from 2514.514 bar over 514. Then we are having 2512. Therefore 999x is equal to 2512. 999 is multiplying to this x on left hand side, then it will goes to the denominator when it goes to the right hand side. Then we are having x is equal to 2512 upon 999. So we are having the required p upon q form of the given decimal form. Students, try to solve sub question 3rd and sub question 4.